Good evening, and welcome to Circle Sanctuary's Reflections of Love Full Moon Circle broadcast. I'm Reverend Judith, and I give thanks for your being with us tonight or for watching later. We are in the middle of Random Acts of Kindness Week, which started on Sunday and runs through Saturday, with Monday, the 17th, being Random Acts of Kindness Day. And of course, this Friday is Valentine's Day. So this is a good time to remember that gestures of goodwill, whether they be big or small, can have a significant positive impact on not just yourself, but on those around you, and can even reflect out to the larger group and the whole community, if not out to the world. Our acts of kindness, generosity, and love are so very important. So never forget that your words and actions are very powerful. Use them well and with great love. I know it sounds cliche, but I really do believe that the ultimate power of all that is love, and that love makes the world go round, that love is the creative impulse of the universe. And despite the darkness in the world, the sun rises each day for us and filters down through the atmosphere in which we live, bringing light to our days and renewing life to the forests, fields, and to each and every sentient being each spring. And it is love which makes us shine and which is the truest guiding force of our lives. So tonight, we bring you reflections of love in words, songs, meditations, and prayers, starting with this prayer based on the words of Teresa of Avila, written in the 16th century, an age of exploration as well as political, social, and religious upheaval, a time of turmoil, not unlike today, and her words still hold true. And so I pray, may today there be peace and love within you. May you trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith in yourself and in others. May you use the gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content with yourself just the way you are. You are unique and you are all worthy of being loved and capable of giving love. Let this knowledge settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. It is there for each and every one of us. So know yourself as the light of love and shine forth brightly. Blessed be. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce our senior minister and high priestess, Selena Fox.
Thank you, Reverend Judith. And I welcome all of you who are joining us live, wherever you may be. And for all of you who are joining us at a different time, I invite you to take a few moments right now and hold your hands to your heart and connect with love. Love has many dimensions and many ways of being and many definitions, but we connect with love that is deep within ourselves, spiritual love that connects us with the deepmost part of ourselves. And then as we move our hands away from our heart, we let love from within us flow around us. And we call within us the full moon as we attune and commune with full moon tonight. Draw that into our circle and into ourselves. And as we hold our hands to our heart again, let us resonate with love that is not only therapeutic, but resilient. I invite you, wherever you may be, to join the live chat, to share comments, to share where you are viewing from. And if there's a particular tradition of spirituality that you're connected with. I invite you to share that as we celebrate community, the diversity and the unity in harmony that is community. And now I invite Christopher to share some announcements as we continue to gather in and prepare for our ritual.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our Reflections of Love Full Moon Circle broadcast. I'm Christopher, and on behalf of all the Circle Sanctuary volunteers with us tonight, thank you for joining us. You are invited to join our annual week-long pagan spirit gathering, Sacred Forest, this year from June 15 to 22nd in northeastern Wisconsin. Early bird registration ends next week on Friday, February 21st. And for more information on our wonderful featured presenters and musicians, please visit the PSG website. Our next Volunteers Day will be on Saturday, March 8th, and please join us again when we celebrate our Spring Blessings Full Moon Circle on Friday night, March the 14th. The next in-person festival will be Welcome Spring, Make Room for Joy at Circle Sanctuary on Saturday, March 22nd. If you can join us for any volunteer days and festivals, please register on our website where you can also find out more about our in-person and online activities and where you can become a member or make a donation to show your support. And you can now find Circle podcasts throughout the month on Facebook, so please check our website for the show dates and times. Dia will now cast our ritual circle.
Thank you, Christopher. Everybody take a deep breath in. Slowly let it out and turn to the east, where love is a concept, an adjective, a noun. Love is the idea we seek to warm our souls and the idea we seek to give to the world. Let us turn to the south, where love is a verb, the act of making love, receiving love, giving love, doing love, being love. Let us turn to the west, where love is an emotion that is bolstering and humbling, sharply joyous and painful. And let us turn to the north, where love is made manifest in what we do, how we speak, how we move through this world. Let us turn to the sky, where love is divinity and our symbiotic relationship with divinity. And let us turn to the earth, where our long-suffering mother gives us all her love, asking for no sacrifice in return. Let us turn to each other and find the spirit of love and community, where we hold each other up and bolster each other's spirits. And let us take a moment to look in a mirror and see the love that is in ourselves, ready to be a light in the darkest of places. The circle is cast. Now Richard will light our moon fire.
Thank you, Dia, for casting our great circle. My name is Richard. I am doing this podcast from Madison, Wisconsin. We just today received 6 inches of new powder snow. This moon cycle, we will see love in the light of the moon. All things enamoring associated with the full moon will come to light. I light this ecologically friendly recycled beeswax candle to represent the bonfires that we pagans light in the center of our ritual circles. I celebrate fire in all of its forms, from the small candle to a large bonfire. So mote it be. Up next is Judith to have us all kindle our individual candles.
I now invite you all to light a candle. And with that flame, shine your beautiful inner light out to the world. And as you shine, may the world be brighter and more loving because of your kindness and generosity. Live and laugh to the very best of your ability, sending love out in all directions from your brilliant, sacred heart. So mote it be. I now welcome Michael of Black Willow Starling.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michael. I play in Black Willow Starling, which is normally a duo, but today this Starling is flying solo. My partner is in another part of the Great White North where she's getting hunkered in with the snow and everything and the cold weather. So I'm going to be doing a solo song for you tonight. Hope you enjoy it. I'm sure Nora knows what this one is. This is a song called Meet Me in the Morning, and the song goes like this. She comes walking as the sun rises up my way. Not much use for talking. I can't hear a word she say anyway. Meet me in the morning. Love me in the afternoon. After all this time, she still knows my name. She whispers sweet in my ear. I still find it strange it don't change. Meet me in the morning. Love me in the afternoon. Hey, yeah, sister, show me. Hey, yeah, baby knows me. She knows my name. I believe the greatest thing to me is that she knows my name. Days are weeks, weeks are months. Months seem like years, one or two stood or still. Happiness or fears, it appears. Meet me in the morning. Love me in the afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Now we're going to turn it over to Reverend Laura.
Hello, everybody. My name is Laura Gonzalez. I'm coming to you from Chicago, the land of the Potawatomi, the Menominee, and the Miami people. I am Mexica Tenochca from what is known as Mexico City. And as always, I'm very happy to be here sharing with you. And when the theme for today's full moon came out, I did not walk. I ran to tell Reverend D and Reverend Judith, I want to talk about radical self-love. And for some folks, it might sound a little bit like anachronistic. Is that the word? I think it is. Or opposite. But the truth of the matter is that loving yourself is a radical act. I am a brown indigenous immigrant. I don't need to tell you about the politic environment that we're going through. So I'll spare you that, but we're still here. And why do I mention that is because the environment that we're living through right now is telling all of us that we are less than, that we are not important, that we are not part of the norm or what should be. And the truth of the matter is that when you look at nature, everything should be, and everything is. So we are born with intrinsic value. Just by being humans, we are valuable and we are loved. We are expected to come into this world and we are loved. And as we grow and exist every, second and minute and day, we receive an immense amount of influence that is programming us to feel less than. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's unintentional, and sometimes it's very, very well crafted to utilize you and your feelings and your emotions as political pawns. But nonetheless, we receive social influence. And even if you tell me like, oh no, all my friends are great people, all my church are great people, and there is no discrimination, there is no prejudice, there is none of that. Yes, there is, because we all have unconscious bias. So there is always going to be some kind of comment or microaggression. And I know I've done it. Sometimes I probably haven't been conscious enough when I'm around people who are different from me, like people from the LGBTQ community or people of color or Asian people, because we all have this bias. But we also have family influence that um, unfortunately, they are the closest one to us, and they are the ones that teach us even more strongly to find less value on ourselves. So we have to be very, very strong and recover that value and remember that we were loved from the get-go and that we are here because we are part of this infinite, like Reverend Judith said earlier, all that is love. And I love that phrase. And then, of course, there is cultural influence. I don't need to tell you, you just have to look at one commercial or one TV show or one singer or one dancer or one makeup commercial or whatever. And as a priestess, as a witch, as a feminist, I'm all for do you. If you want to do makeup, if you want to look different, if you want to change the way you present yourself, do it for you, but do it because you want to do it, not because you feel that you're less than and that you should present yourself in a specific way to be appreciated. Every time I talk to you, I sign off with the words, you are loved, because I want you to hear those words. Because the other thing, the other influence that we have society in the society is that is loving yourself and loving others is now being equated with being weak, with being woke, as if that was a bad thing, with being too radicalized, too political, too this, too that, too unsavory, too loud. And the truth of the matter is that I want you to remember that you are loved. And I want you to remember that pride comes from within. The pride of being pagan or brown or black or a woman or disabled or many things that they told us we are minorities when in reality we are the majority. All of us together, we are the majority. And then we have our pride days, right? We have pagan pride, we have gay pride, we have, I don't know if there is disabled pride, maybe Reverend Dia can educate me on that, but the pride cannot be given to you by external forces. The pride comes from within, and the pride comes from that love. Loving, loving is a verb, it's an action. It's something you do every day. You wake up in the morning and you say, I'm going to love myself. And guess what? I'm going to love myself freckles and all. I'm going to look my gray hairs. I'm going to I'm going to love that I was late today. I'm going to love that I have to run and do the things, and I have to love that I am this loud force that makes some people uncomfortable, but this is who I am. So my job is to love myself. And folks, especially particularly where we have said for decades, never again is now. And the best thing, the best fight, the best grounding, the best action that you can do is forget everything they're telling you and remember that you are loved. My pleasure. We have Reverend Shar next.
Thank you so much, Reverend Laura. I was riveted by what you're saying. I forgot to unmute myself. So, hey, so listening to that, remembering radical love, radical self love, being able to love others, even when others aren't necessarily lovable. Um, I work a lot with vulnerable communities, and people can think they're vulnerable, but they're also incredibly resilient, brave, wonderful, surviving people. I'm schooled by them all the time. And sometimes finding love really involves just being able to ground. If I'm not sure where to find love sometimes, or if I'm looking around and I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling forsaken, maybe this season you don't have the romantic love everyone's throwing up in the air, that's what you should be feeling. Maybe you're feeling like there's a lack of, but go to ground with love, because I would just add to the messaging you're going to hear tonight that you are always beloved. You are always beloved. All you have to do is go outside, look at the moon, look at the trees, the earth, the air, the fire, the water, and know that you are beloved. You are a beloved member of the ecosystem you belong to. If you're loving, you are beloved back. You are a beloved child of nature. You are always loved, no matter where you go. And so I want to lift up what is based on a Gaelic blessing. I'm identifying strongly with Celtic spiritualities. This is a Gaelic blessing, and the words largely were written by John Rutter, and it's called Deep Peace to You. And I use it as a grounding when I need to ground in love, and the love that surrounds us all the time. So I'm going to invite you, just kind of rock wherever you're sitting or standing or lying down. If you can just imagine like gentle waves rocking you, right? Because it's kind of like that. This is a meditative chant. I invite you to join me in the meditation. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Peace of the gentle night to you. Peace of the gentle night to you. Peace of the gentle night to you. Spirit's love to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. The moon shines her healing love on you. The moon shines her healing love on you. The moon shines her healing love on you. Spirit's love to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Peace of the loving infinite, peace of the loving infinite, peace of the loving infinite, spirit's love to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. I hope you know who loves you. Amy Duff.
Hello. Thank you so much, Shar, and Reverend Shar and Reverend Laura as well. Beautiful messages, and I'm going to piggyback on it too. This is Amy Dove. I'm an MTP or a ministerial training program student coming from Columbia, Missouri, the unceded home of the unceded nations of the Osage and Cahokia, among others. This is the full moon of reflections of love. This is the full moon of the emancipation. This is the year of the snake who invites us to loosen, to lighten, to shed our old skin that no longer serves. Find our place of allowing, of trusting, of easily knowing our own worthiness, our own ease and gentle connection with our wholeness, our own divine conscious connection. Let's take a deep cleansing exhale and releasing all the stagnant, held air from the lungs. And then take a deep breath in through the toes, just noticing, exploring, finding any tensions or constrictions there in the toes. With every breath, just moving that awareness on up the body, finding, noticing through the large muscles and bones, the liminal spaces of the joints, those places between places. And as you notice and explore, allow yourself to pause and give some love to those places that have sustained injury, that have had surgery, those places that we may not always be so kind to. Love them. Ask them for your forgiveness for treating them unkindly. Linger and send love into those knees and ankles, those hips that carry us through life and the world, that find our balance, that belly that holds. The sacral chakra, our center of balance, our center of intuition, sensuality. Moving breath and awareness into the organs that keep this body moving, functioning, whether we tell it to or not. Moving breath and awareness into our heart, that center of life in the body. Moving up into the throat. Oh, that place that breathes life force energy through vibration, manifesting into the world through words. May our words pass through the three gates. Is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? Moving breath and awareness now through the face, that place of connection, one to another. and into the place of the first eye, the eye that formed between the two physical, the eye that formed first. Allow the light to grow and glow in the first eye. Loosen to allow. Loosen to ease and trust. Loosen to worthiness. Open, relax, receive divine direction. We do not try to steer our ship against the current. Notice the path open before us when we look lightly, without naming. Gently notice. Stay in loose. Stay in ease. We are divine beings, made of perfect love, meant for perfect trust. The answers are there, beloved, and we are worthy to receive them. Oh, yes. They are ours and always have been. Reject the lies whispered by the darkness. You are love itself and worthy of nothing less. You know who you are. You know why you're here. You may not remember in this moment of dis-ease, but beloved, just as the seed doesn't know what it will become, it does know that it will become and that it will be perfect. So you will unfold in your ease and become, and it will be perfect and beautiful. Seeing this image, this color, this knowing of perfect and beautiful. You are loved unconditionally. You are unconditional love. Trust in the body. Trust in the loosening, the lightening, the shedding. And find the way to connection with that divine wholeness that is yours, that is all of ours. Mitakuye Ashen. Allow this light to dim just a little as we find our way back into the physical consciousness of the physical eyes, finding our space and place, the heaviness of the hips in our chair, the heaviness of the legs and feet of the physical. Although we keep in mind loosening and lightening, keeping the muscles relaxed, at ease. Remember to keep yourself easy. Keep yourself lightened. Know that there is a pathway available. That connection with your own divine self, that love energy, fully worthy of trust. Pulling ourselves back, taking a deep breath into heart space. And with that final exhale, releasing, opening that heart space to encompass all of us here in this circle. All of us, reflections of love. So mote it be.
Thank you, Amy. That was really beautiful. As was so much sentiments and love that we've been sharing here tonight. Thank you all. So this is a song about a candle flame by Marilyn Crowan. Let us light a candle flame when we feel the darkness falling. Let us light a candle flame when we hear the Spirit calling. We place it on the altar. We bless the holy night. The whisper brings us back to the sacred center of the light. So reach for the stars, glowing candles high above. They sing in our hearts, song of joy, song of peace, song of love. As we gaze into the flame, then the stillness will surround us. We will know the deeper name of the power that has found us. The goddess is within us, all around us and everywhere. She blesses us in the four directions, water, earth, fire, and air. So reach for the stars, glowing candles high above. They sing in our hearts, song of joy, song of peace, song of love. Let us keep the flame alive, share the light with one another. Let us help the flame survive. It will bring us all together. We banish indecision as we light the flame within. Illuminate our vision. Bring us to ourselves again. So reach for the stars, glowing candles high above. They sing in our hearts, song of joy, song of peace, song of love. Let us light a candle flame. The flame of love we share shines everywhere. Selena will now lead us in giving healing blessings.
Thank you for a wonderful song and experience. Love is healing. Love connects us. And I invite you to join me in healing blessings of several types tonight. Call to mind the moon, whether you can see it shining right now or not. Imagine the full moon and its brilliance. Experience that light coming into our sacred circle. All of us who are presenters, all of us taking part, and that will be taking part, experience that sacred healing moonlight being with us and in the center of our sacred cyber healing circle. And I invite you to call to mind the name or names of aspects of the divine that you are aligned with, that you associate with healing. Divine healing love, come and be with us. Come, be in us. Come, be around us. Divine healing love, come, be with us, in us, and around us. Divine healing love, come, be with us, be within us, and around us. And imagine yourself glowing with that divine healing love. The healing love that's within you, around you, that connects you with the sacred, whatever your path, whatever the name or form or forms that you are aligned with. And we imagine in the center of our cyber circle a beautiful fountain of healing light rising up, love flowing into that fountain, and this fountain of light going out in many directions as we focus on individuals that we know who are in need of healing. And those listening and watching live, you're welcome to put their first name or their initials in the live chat, or you may want to speak those names out. Let the divine healing love flow out to those in need. Divine healing love 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 to those in need. And continue to focus on that divine healing love going out to the individuals that you call to mind. Let it continue to flow out in a way that's right for each who are in need and for all of us. Taking some deep, slow breaths as we conclude this part of the working. And then calling to mind an image of planet Earth as Chris plays some healing bardic music. Let us send love to this planet and healing blessings to places, to creatures, to vegetation, ecosystems, wherever it is needed here on planet Earth. Let us focus on that with the magic of the healing flute. Planet Earth be well, planet Earth be well, planet Earth be well. So mote it be. And now I invite Christopher to guide us in the 3 R's of self-care.
Hello again, everybody. My name is Christopher, and I'm a student in Circle Sanctuary's Ministry Training Program. I'm joining you from San Diego, California, the unceded territory of the Kumeyaay Nations. And since our topic this month is reflections of love, and as a lot of us has also talked about, it's really important to show ourselves love in that as well. Many of us push ourselves, whether it be for work, hobbies, social justice, for our loved ones, or for any other number of reasons. It's great to want to accomplish big things, but eventually our fuel tanks will be on empty, and we need to have effective ways to refill our tanks. Otherwise, we'll burn out and our mental and emotional well being will suffer. And in addition to that, we won't have the capacity to contribute to those causes that are so important to us. At work, I teach classes on stress management, coping skills, and mindfulness. And in my experience, when I bring up self care, most people tend to initially think of activities that make you feel relaxed, like taking a break, getting a massage, enjoying a nap, things like that. Well, those can be helpful, but they're fairly passive. Unfortunately, this is how we tend to view self care. We don't really end up prioritizing it. Relaxing itself does have benefits, but if that's the only way we practice self-care, then we're missing out on so much more. I teach a concept that I call the 3 R's of self-care, which include any activity that make you feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready for the next challenge. So we tend to think of relaxation as more passive, and the 3 R's ask us to discover what we're actively doing. Your spirituality and the tools for your spirituality can really help you level up these areas in the 3 R's. So I'll share some meditation ideas for each of these three. Starting with the first R, feeling refreshed, I conceptualize this as feeling lighthearted and being able to connect with happiness. The mental image I have for this is waking up rested with a smile. When it comes to the various styles of meditation, the ones that I recommend to help you feel refreshed are in the category of connection. We tend to feel stuck when overwhelmed, stressed, or drained. To help me get unstuck, I find that using meditation to connect with things external to me really helps. This might mean a meditation where you try to find images in the clouds, connect with how your deities show up in the small ways all around you, or take a slow meditative walk through nature. Connection-based meditations remind us that even in the face of hardship, that joy is possible, that there are resources out there, and that all things are interconnected. The next R is being rejuvenated. I conceptualize this as whatever refills your fuel tank to full, plus a little extra on top. The mental image I use is a battery charging. The type of meditations I like to do for rejuvenation are grounding exercises. My favorite is to imagine that I'm a tree, pulling up nutrients and energy from deep roots while also pulling down warmth and power from the sun. Even though we're stationary, we aren't stuck. We're building strength and resiliency. Other rejuvenation meditations might be imagining you're a bearded dragon on a rock in the desert, soaking up the sun's rays. Grounding based meditations allow us to be still and engage with our inner strength reserves. The next R is being ready for the next challenge. I conceptualize this as being future minded and knowing not only what brings you back to 100%, but knowing what takes you to 200 or 300% readiness. The mental image I use is sharpening a sword and mending a shield. The types of meditations I like to do to help me be ready for the next challenge are centering exercises. Many people get grounding and centering mixed up, and the difference is that with centering, this is centered in you. Unlike with grounding, where our focus is on our stationary energetic connection, centering moves with us wherever we go because it is turning that meditative mirror inward. And these tools help us polish that mirror. I like to do breath work to center back into my body, especially when my mind is all over the place. Common breathing exercises I'll do is circular breathing, 4-7-8 breathing, and other ways to time my breath to my movements. Like when I'm walking somewhere, I'll take 6 steps on the inhale, 8 steps on the exhale. I will also sometimes imagine a deity, spirit, or energy walking alongside me, next to me, also doing that same breathing exercise with me and sharing that activity. Body-based exercises can also be useful here, like progressive muscle relaxation, body scans, and things like that. Centering-based meditations invite us to integrate our personal growth and focus on our attention for inner resilience and healing. However you choose to refresh, feel rejuvenated, and become ready for the next challenge, don't forget that your spirituality can really enhance, deepen, and strengthen your ability to connect, ground, and center. Thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to Reverend Dia.
Thank you, Christopher. That was wonderful as always. Let us release this circle and start by looking at the mirror within and seeing the love that is in ourselves, ready to be a light in a dark place. Let us turn to each other and give the spirit of love to our communities. Let us turn to the earth, where love is reflected in how we love Gaia. Let us turn to the sky, where we love the divine in ourselves, in others, and in the universe. Let us turn to the north, where we will give love with our words and our deeds. Let us turn to the west, where we will embrace the emotion that is joyous, sweet, poignantly painful. Let us turn to the south, where we embrace our lovers and everything we are passionate about. And let us turn to the east, where we acknowledge the concept of love stands in all that has come before it. For our circle is open, but never broken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Now Selena will reflect on our reflections of love, full moon.
Well, let us all give thanks for the sacred in all the forms we've connected with it. Let us give thanks for love. Let us give thanks to each other. And as we connect with the light within us, the light of the moon, the light around us, let us reflect on a word or a phrase. What's something that we take from our full moon circle tonight? I invite those of you in the live stream and those who watch later to share a word or a phrase. What do you carry with you on this full moon night from this sacred circle of reflections of love? May love be upon us. May love be within us. May love be around us now and in times to come. And now I'm inviting Reverend Laura to let us know about those of you who have been connecting with us.
Thank you, Reverend Selena. I don't have the fancy tools that my dear friend Stephen has, but what I caught on the live stream, at the beginning, we have people from New Jersey, New York City, Wisconsin, beat us all up. There's a lot of people from Wisconsin, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, California, Philadelphia, Houston, Florida, Maine, Colorado, Pacific Northwest, Pennsylvania, I think is PA, and Switzerland. So, hello, everybody. And to all of the other 65 people that were connected one way or another, thank you all so much for being here. We are so thankful and grateful that you join us every month. And yeah, with that said, I don't know what's next. What's next? Oh, Nancy is going to talk about donations. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us for this Full Moon Circle broadcast. We give thanks to our wonderful Circle Sanctuary volunteers, Dia, Judith, Chris, Richard, Steve, Laura, Amy Dove, Shar, and of course, our singers, Michael of Black Willow Starling, Shar, and Judith Sayce. And of course, Circle Sanctuary's founder and senior minister, Selena Fox. Thank you all. I'm Nancy, and we stand together, especially as we are celebrating love. So please take a moment to place your hand on your heart or reach out to those on the other side of the screen and repeat. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. So mote it be. If you have not already joined our Circle Sanctuary community, please do so by becoming a member or with your donations so that we can keep in touch. We have a wealth of nature spirituality information available on our website, where you can also find links to our weekly Circle podcasts. And check out our extensive archives on Circle Sanctuary's YouTube channel. There's always great stuff there. Among the many things that Circle Sanctuary does is provide pagan religious support for our military members around the world. If you are interested in military outreach, or if you would like to be a presenter on one of our monthly Full Moon Circle broadcasts, please email circle@circlesanctuary.org and note your area of interest in the subject line. Wishing you all lots of love, light, and laughter in your lives. Bright blessings.